Hi everybody, Heidi, your Yorkshire crafter. How are you? I hope you're well. I'm just trying to make sure that you can see this central school holidays. I'm past all that. I'm a grandma. Shouldn't be doing this, should I, Toby?
No.
Yes, we have our Toby here today.
Yeah.
Say hi.
Hi.
Don't think they can hear you.
Hi.
Ooh, you'll wake Grandad up now.
Oh no.
Yeah, I don't feel like what day is it? Thursday. Don't feel like I've had a day to myself. Well, in fact, I haven't.
I think it's Wednesday.
I had Eden, and when Eden went home, you came.
Wait.
No, it's not Wednesday, it's Thursday, definitely.
Wait, look.
What, my glasses steamed apart there?
Well,
Because I'm warm.
not that.
Just there.
Look to the side. There's something there.
Oh, it'll just be a bit of glitter. Right. We're going to go St. Patrick's Day today, or Lucky, or even if you have a birthday on the 17th of March. I have a niece whose birthday is on the 17th of March, and I also have a long lost sister who I didn't know about till, well, it's a few years now, maybe 5 years. So I have a sister that I didn't know about, which is all very well. Hi.
Hi.
Right, I'm going to crack on because I don't know how long it's going to take. We're going to do 3 cards.
3 cards.
And they're simple enough.
Which ones are we going to do today?
So
Grandma?
we're using the Pretty Pink Posh Solarian stencil. Although, well, you don't need to use them together because they don't go on top of each other. But that's Pretty Pink Posh, and this is called Nothing.
It's called Nothing.
I don't know the name of it. Wait a minute. Lead Shamrocks it's called. Right, so I'm just gonna get this on here. I hope you're all well today. Just gonna put that on there. This is my Ranger Make a Heart, and I use it for stuff like this. We're going to be putting some paste on, so I just use it for stuff like that. Right, where's my brush? We're not being perfect at this, we're just whacking it on. So first of all, we're using Twisted Citron, and we're just going lightly into the shamrocks. It's just so that I've got 2 different colours, so for contrast. This is a really simple card to do, it really is. Even you could do this, can't you, kid?
Yeah, I kind of want to join in.
You can't join in this one. If you'd have said so, I'd have taught you something so you could have done it, kid.
I can copy out
Well,
you.
Toby yesterday was decorating
Wooden pencil.
a wooden pencil case. He sat with his Lavinia apron on.
Found it. I'll show it to you guys. Is it right?
Doing a pencil case. He was using my paints that I use for my stones. I've got water behind me, so I'm just going to chuck that into some water.
So guys, look at that.
That's what Toby made yesterday. They're alright, aren't they, kids?
Yeah.
I'm going to do some more. I've got some more. I'm going to do some.
Yeah.
Right, so we're taking the second stencil, and the shamrocks I want to... Now, yeah, you can see through there. I just want them to not touch, but not be far apart. What's that? Oh, it's me cleaning them with wipes again. Oh, do you know what I did yesterday? I was cleaning it. I put it in the water behind me. Thought I'll clean it straight off because it's paste. And these bits here, in my fingers and my thumb, I was bleeding. It got so bad I was bleeding. Couldn't believe it. Right, we're using... Am I using this one? Am I using this one? I'm going to go with this one. That's more Christmas. So I can put that away then. I'll show you in a minute. I did do one with this one as well, the Lunar Paste Gold Rush, and I'll show you that one in a minute because I did an extra one. So all we're doing, get your paste on your spatula. Now I don't know why, and I don't know if it's because it's on this, that I couldn't get a smooth finish on it. I mean, it doesn't affect the what I'm doing, but it were lying, if you know what I mean.
Let me try and guess what that does. Does it make it darker?
No.
What?
The ones underneath it, I'm not touching them.
Yeah.
So it's not going to make it darker, is it? It is a darker colour.
That's confusing me.
It's a paste, Toby. So it'll give it some texture. I'll teach you yet, kid, I will.
That's a lot of stuff you're using there.
Right, so scrape off what we're not using.
So it's all clean.
I don't know about anybody else, but I'll do everything it tells you to do. Like, put them straight in water and clean them off like you're supposed to, and I still can't get them perfectly clean, these stencils. I mean, it doesn't affect what I'm doing, but that's just what I want. There we go. Chuck that in the water. Put the lid on before it dries up. That's all I use this for now. I used to use it for stenciling, but I've got so many different stencil mats, I don't bother now. There you go. It seeped through a little bit there, but that's the idea. So 1 second, put that in the water. Right, Toby, do you think you can put that on the radiator without touching it? So you get the idea, that's my fault it seeped through. I saw it doing it. You put that on the radiator, don't touch that dark green because it will come off. Just give this a quick wipe off. That'll do. Before anybody asks, these magnets come separate. I had no idea what they are, but they come, this is, I bought these on Amazon. It comes with these ones. They're all as good as each other. I just find these easier to move.
Yeah.
Right, we're done with that.
Oh.
Bring in my paper.
Wow, that's a lot.
So we've just used the Christmas tree, and that was the lunar gold. So that is it with gold, dry. It's pretty cool, isn't it? And I've already got one dry ready. That's the green. So, like I say, I've got one ready. We'll use that and crack on. Just put my paste away.
And as always, don't forget to subscribe.
Yes, don't forget to subscribe, like, share, comment, any interaction whatsoever. We love it.
So we can get to 3,000.
So we can get to 3,000. I think we're about maybe about 50 off. That's it.
50.
Right, here we have a piece of very flimsy, gosh, roses there, heat resistant acetate. So this is what I do because it helps me. I clean it with a wipe, and I clean it with a piece of kitchen towel. And it does it perfect.
Perfect.
I will do the other side because it's filthy as well. I put a crease in it, that's my fault. It'll do for what we're doing. Right, so what we're going to do, oh yeah, you can see it. We're going to take our anti-static. I'm still having to take the lid off, you know, I'm struggling to get it through the to come straight through. So I'm gonna anti-static the whole bit because I can wipe it off after. Don't want any mistakes on this.
Right then guys, I'm going into my bedroom.
Toby's going next door into his bedroom. Say bye.
Bye.
So we're using the waffle flower. Happy St. Patrick's Day. I transfer them out of here. It's ready to be transferred out now, so I'm just going to move stuff out of the way as I use them. Because I've got a lot of things out. So we're going to emboss this. Where's my doodah? We're going to emboss it in gold. Now when you're embossing on acetate, it doesn't take long, so just be careful. This is a really flimsy acetate. So making sure I get this straight. Her hair's there again. That dog gets everywhere. Right, I want it in the middle as much as possible. We'll go... don't know how to put it. Let's go with that. No looking back now. I'm using Hero Arts gold. I think I might have just moved that now. Perfect. Give it a wipe. I know I said the other day, didn't I? I'm going to start using my my proper cleaner. And I don't know where I've put it. It's here somewhere. It's inside of me somewhere, but I've got that much stuff out. How many of you actually celebrate St. Patrick's Day? I don't, but then I don't celebrate, don't me? I'm boring. Put that one out of the way. That's something else we've used. Right, take the gold. And hope that the anti-static worked. Oh, it never works properly first time, you know. I think we might get away with it though. Just a couple of bits there. I keep saying to myself, stop cleaning with wipes, because that's what does it. And I still do it. Just getting a little brush because there's a few little things I'd like taken off. Like that. I mean, it don't make that much difference to it, but I can see it. I think that's okay, the rest of it. Yeah, let's heat that up. That's okay, I'm alright with that. So I'm going to give it a bit of a blast. There you go. That's how quick it is. That's why you've got to be careful. Ooh, that's hot. And that's done. I'll just leave that to cool a minute. I do love this gold. I've never found one as nice. I think it's lovely. Right, let's take that back. Is it cool enough? Yeah. Just going to go over it with my cloth to take some of the powder back off. Perfect. It's just one of those things, you're never going to get every mark off it. Right. I'll tell you what I didn't get ready, and I bet I can't find it. Oh yes, I can. And I should have some green ribbon, which I've had in my hand also. It's here outside of me, look. Can't see for looking me. I don't buy ribbon as a rule, it's just stuff I've had for a long time. I'm going to cut a piece of that off. So what we're going to do, I'm going to put the panel on top. I love acetate overlays, me. That is actually going to be your finished card. I love it, me. And in the middle of there, make sure your acetate is on perfect. Find your middle. I'm only going to guess. That looks pretty middle to me. And I've just stapled it down. And then, if I can, now what I'm going to do, I cheat. So I want it to be there, and there. That'll do. Maybe that one were a bit short, but it'll do. I take one of my runners, put a little bit on it, because I can't get them to just sit there. I just put a little bit on the back side and it stays then. Cheat. There. We'll get first card base. Here I found quite a few of these in one of my drawers today. Well, 3 I found. And one of my Gina K ones, so that were good. Make sure it's right. Make sure you get it right to the top. You can always trim bottom off. Stuck to my hand. Why is that stuck up? Just want something to sit on it for a while. But there is card number 1 with the acetate overlay. You could put other bits in. You could even put some sequins in there. I can't find my gold sequins anywhere. I've been looking for them all over today. But I think that's beautiful. It's just plain and simple. I love it. So that is the one that I did earlier on my practice. Right, so that's that one done. Let's put that one behind us. And we're going to move on to the second one. Right. So what I've done, I've used the memory box pinpoint burst plate. And I've cut one out somewhere. Oh, it's here. And I've cut one out. Well, put it through die cut and just trimmed, I think you call it an 1/8. It works out a 1/4 off each end anyway, in end up. So that's what I use if anybody wants. Memory box pinpoint burst plate, I'll put that away. And we're going to use the Shamrock Shaker. I've already pre-cut my bits, but I'm just going to show you how I did this bit. So when you're doing the cutting the shaker bit, they're inside each other. So you end up with that, which is what you build up to make your shaker. So I need an hole now to make the shaker into. So I'm going to put it in there. I was going to do it without tape, but I better not add a. So I'm just going to run that through the die machine. I've got it set up on the table. I'm not going to keep bringing it in and out. harder tip, you see. Try again. That'll do. So I've cut that out. Keep that piece. Can use that for something else. Paint it up a bit. Right. What we're going might as well stick it to the base now, because that's how we're going to be doing it. And if that's glued down, it's done, isn't it? So we're using a green base. Don't even know what green it is. It's a Gina K green. That's not folded level. I thought it were being weird. 1 second. Now it is. Right, so let's glue that down. Cut up bits off my die machine. I'm using my platinum still. I need to learn how to use my other one. I need to top up my glue as well. So I'm going all around the shamrock, but then I'm also going all around the card. I had trouble with this yesterday. I built the shaker up, shook it and everything flew out. Oh, what a donkey. Right, get that where it needs to be. Somewhere there. Can always cut bits off bottom. I always like to get that done because that can be trimmed and so can edges. Just put a little bit behind there. Right, I was stuck with an idea of, because we're going to build the shaker up, so I'll show you. I've cut all the parts out, so you didn't have to see me cutting them, but that is what I've used. It's the Pretty Pink Posh Shamrock Shaker. I love shaker cards. If you look back on my videos, I've got quite a few shaker cards. Must be my thing. Right, I cut different greens as well because I didn't know what green I wanted to be the topper. I mean, I might go for that one today, but ideally on the practice one, I just went for the same colour as the card. We'll see when it gets to that bit. So before we do the back bit, we'll take out one of these because we're going to use one of them, and we'll glue. Good job I got these ready, wasn't it? I could have glued them together, but I thought I'd do that bit with you. Right, yesterday I did it 4 high, and today I'm going to do it 5 high because they wouldn't move, wouldn't my things. So let's just push them to the side a minute. Glue these up. My glasses are steaming up. It must be really warm in here. I've got both dogs in here. I shouldn't tempt fate, but aren't they being good? So I'll get these stuck down. The problem I had, and I've always had when I do a shaker, is wait time when you put your acetate on. Oh, it's a nightmare. Oh, I could have used... I've got something else I want to use to make some shakers, but I'll wait till I make the shakers before I say what it is. Has everybody booked the summer holidays? I've sort of booked one. Well, I've booked one. But I can't say where it is because Toby's not allowed to find out, and he watches all the videos. Especially when he knows that he's featured on it, which is what he calls it. Sorry you're having to watch me do this, but it needs to be done. There's no point me saying, oh, you just do this, this and this, and then you get stuck, and I'll feel bad then. I could have gone round this with tape, you know, big foam tape, but it'd have been a pain. And I have a ton of scrap card to use up. This is the last one. See, scrap card. Right. Now then, shall I stick this in first? I think I will. So this actually will get stuck in there. And then this bit will be pushed inside when I've done what I'm doing. So I'm just going to glue this one in so we can put something on it to make it stay. So you just put it right up to edges of what you've cut out. Obviously it's going to fit in it. You do this with circles and squares. I love doing them. I also like a full card shaker, me. I just like shaker cards, they're pretty. And Toby's already told me if I don't like this, he'll have it when it's finished. If I don't like it. Right, I'm just going to sit that there. I'm just going to stick that on top of it. So let's just move it to the side. And this little bit here, because I was going to put a scene in it, but it worked out too small. So what I did decide, and hopefully I won't have to, I might have to get a few inks out. I'm just going to rainbow it across. A bit of red. Yeah, I thought I might have to get a few out, but they're all here. I've got them. I used them, didn't I? Saying that. Come on in, I want an orange. One second, I don't think I used these inks. There's an orange. Where's my yellow? I said I had everything ready, didn't I? I did, I found the pile now. Found the pile, it were right up front. So a bit of orange. We're not doing out fancy. Back in with red to blend it. That's beautiful, that. Red's done. Yellow. Does anybody else say the rhyme in the red when they're trying to work out a rainbow? Richard of York gave battle in vain. Can't be just me. Or you might know a different version. Don't like that. That's better. That's better, that's nice. Orange done. whichever of you gave. So we'll go green. Why is that not working? We'll go a different green. I think that needs inking up. I'll have to use the same. It'll be okay. We might not quite make it to lilac, violet. Blue. Doesn't normally take this long to do a rainbow, does it? And I'm just going to stick a bit of that on the end. I think that's perfect. That will do just nicely. I love it when I can put everything away. Can't put my inks away, my brushes away. It's too far behind me. There you go. Better move that one. So we're gonna. What's that mark? We're going to glue it into the card. Oh, that's that dragon I did over there with the baby wipe technique. This is a bit more difficult. If you can't get it in, oh, hey, that was good. Get your pokey tool and just push it round. You really do need it to be flat. It's cute on its own, isn't it? There you go. Quite like that. This is the worst bit. Oh no. Where's my acetate gone? That is Lexi coughing. This is the worst job. I cannot. I've had paper underneath it, paper on top, to cut it, and I still can't get them to cut through. Never can. I could use cheaper, thinner acetate and that'll cut through, but if you're wanting a strong window, no, I can't get them to cut through. So I'm not cutting it neat. It's going to be covered up. As long as I've got enough to go to edges. I mean, it doesn't bother me that it don't cut out. It takes 2 minutes. So all I've done is put it through the machine like I would to do the die, to do the rest of it. I mean, like, you know, like the card. Now I don't need the stem, so I'm going to cut up into there and cut down into there. Right. It's terrible for being messy. So we're going to glue this. Oh, we'll put the glue on it, but we're going to put the bits in it now. This is scratched. It's okay, you won't notice it when it's on. So I am going to put the glue around the edge first so we can ready to put it straight on. And I'm putting it where them stitch marks are. But don't be like me. Once you've glued it down, don't pick it up to shake it. I swear, honestly, it went everywhere yesterday. Guaranteed, every single time I make a shaker card, I always shake it too early. No, put your bits in. So these are, oh, I threw thing away there. They're either Pretty Pink Posh or, what's the other one called? Can't remember. I think the Pretty Pink Posh. So these are my shaker bits. I made sure I've got a couple. So they've got white bits and they've got rainbows, and I wanted the rainbows in because of the rainbow. So I'm spreading it out, not overfilling it. See, my one that I did yesterday, it won't even shake now because I've messed up and I glued all bits in. That'll be enough, I think. They're all quite flat, that's okay. Yeah. I would have put some gold sequins in, but like I say, I can't find them anywhere. So this is now also going to be put onto the top. It does take a while to dry, I think. Move it to the side while we do the next bit. So we've got Pretty Pink Posh Lucky, the word Lucky, and the shadow, but I'm not using the shadow, but it does come with the shadow. I'm using my little machine, and I need to order some more gold. I don't have much. Now I wasn't sure if this worked on this card, so I'll let you decide. I didn't know if it was too big or was it too gold. I'll let you decide. That little machine's a godsend. Push all the little bits out. I mean, it might have worked if I'd put a couple of layers behind it, with it being a shaker card. Let's have a look. This is when I shook it, so don't shake it. But that is what it's going to do. So this is going on here. And I didn't know whether it was just, is it too much? What we're going to do, we'll stick the, now then, which one are we going to go for? I kind of like the contrast of that one, rather than, well, I've already got one with that on, so let's go for contrast. Now this is lawn fawn green textured. Don't have a lot of textured paper. Don't particularly like it. But when you die cutting, I think it's pretty cool. What I mean is I don't like it for card bases and stuff like that, which a lot of people use it for. Right, here goes. By the time we finish the video, we might be able to shake it. Oh, I like it with the different green. So I am going to put that there, am I? Do you know what? I'm going to leave it off. No. Because I kind of want it to be a birthday card. And I'll see what I've got. Like, I like this one. Another year older, but you're pure gold. That could look quite nice. So what I'll do for now is I'll leave that off. And we'll decide where it's going to go. But that, you know what that is. And I'll show you the finished card of the other one now anyway. So this is the finished card. See what I mean? All my shakers came out. It still works. But lucky, and then I put to know you embossed underneath it. So the bling I will also put on when we're off. I'll just see what time we've got. In fact, you know what? I'll put that on now and then that one's done. And we're literally just waiting for the wording to go on then. So I can't find my sequins. And I do not like these. I wouldn't buy them again. I don't even know where they came from. They're just horrible beads. But they look good with the gold. So I'm going to put one there. One there. One up there. I'm not going to put my bottom ones on yet till I decide what words I'm putting on. I'd normally use my jewel picker, but I'm not getting it out just for this will do. There we go. I'll decide where others are going when I put my words on. So as much as I don't like them in the bag, they do look nice on the card. Right, we'll put that to the side, shall we? Keep that flat for a minute. Now on to the last card, probably my favourite. This is also lawn fawn. Cilantro. And I'm just going to get, I would have cut it neat, but I'm just going to, I'll cut it off. I've already prepped these, but I'm just going to show you what's what. Let me just run them through the dye machine. I also need the stencil. I wanted the little stencil, but I ain't cleaned it yet, so we're using the big one. I mean, it doesn't matter which we use, like, but oh yeah, this one ain't as sharp. Let's use this. Oh, it really did hurt me yesterday. It's them bits there. Proper stuck into my skin. That should be alright. That'll do. Right, so what we're going to do is, again, we're going to get a piece of card. And I'm literally just going to cut, where's my card base? I'm going to cut a tiny, tiny bit around the edges. 1 second. What's your bum nose there? This should literally just be the tiny, tiny bit That's cut off. I'll cut a bit off the base. Right, so what we're doing, note special, we're just putting some of this which card did I use? Ink did I use? I've kept these out, so I must have used these. That is key lime. Again, not doing out special, not bothered if it doesn't stand out massively. This is my favourite card. I think that'll do. Let's have a look at that. Put a tiny bit more on. It's not going to line up. That's lined up. There we go. Chuck that back in water. Done. Then I think I took this. This is Willow. This was the first time opening it today. And I'm just colouring in the background. You're not going to see much at background, so don't fret about it, don't worry. Now I am just going to use a little bit, although I do think it needs re-inking. Oh no, that's alright. Just to put a bit of light through it as well. You might not be able to see a difference, but there is a huge difference. The other colour is a bit, I don't know what muted is, but it's darker anyway. But that's what I want to do. So that's done. Now then, this die, let's turn that over, is, who is it? Who is it? Let's have a look. Done with that one. Oh, it's Lawn Farm. Lucky Clovers it's called. No Stampin' Up, just literally just a die. I pulled it apart and I shouldn't have done. There's never any reason for it to be pulled apart. So I cut a load of these. I love cards like this. You do very little to it, and yet it looks quite like you spent a long time doing it. It's the blending that you do on the coloured cardstock. Why is that not coming off? Don't break. Oof, that one okay. I might have to cut some more of them small ones. I'm not sure how many I've got. So I'll just put that to the side a minute. Because I have got some ready. Put this to this side because I'll show you what I did then. I've even got the foam up back of these ready to stick down. So all I've done is got a little brush, and I'm using the Shady Lane. I love this colour. And all you're doing is putting some round edge, and when it's on card it looks like you've spent so long blending into it. And that's it, it's done. You can go up edges like that and spend more time, but if you're in a rush, a bit on the stem. Right, I need a couple of small bits. I'll do them as and when I need them, but I know I definitely need these, them tiny ones there. So I'll just put them back in that tub, but if I need them I'll have to do them as I go along. The reason I chose the Shady Lane is because there was no other colour that darkened like this one did. It were all a bit too bright. Well, I don't want them bright. Look how easy it is. Looks like we could finish on time, I know. This is the most time consuming, I think, because it's about placing, is this one. So let's do it. So they need foam, and if we're going to do it, I've already got the foam ready and what have you. Leave them there. Right, so we take the card base and we literally just start sticking them down. This is what I mean, this is the time consuming bit. And if you have an issue like me with placing things, oh, it really gets me. I'm trying to leave this place here flat. So I'm going to come in with this, but I'm going to take one of these small ones and I'm going to come in here somewhere. If I work around getting these bits flat where I need it to be flat, I can do whatever with the rest of it. So I'm going to come in there. And then I just take this one flat. So some kind of sentiment will go across there. Once you've got all these ready, if you just like to sit and play, you know, and get bits ready, you could whiz these out no problem. That'd be quite fun then and all, instead of having to chop and change to each bit that you're doing. Let's have one of these. This is the worst bit. But like I say, it's my favourite card, so it depends what you want, doesn't it? You just put them randomly anyway. As it happens, I've got the other one in front of me, so I'm just placing them where, well, not exactly the same, but you know, it worked to keep that bit clear, and it were an accident. I didn't mean to. Actually, that should have been further back, but Put a smaller sentiment on it, doesn't matter, does it? Let's go. I love that I got them all ready. I think you'd have switched off by now if you'd have had to watch me prepping it all. Now I should have a one bit. Yeah, I cut them down as well so that I can just use bits. I'm going to cut bits off here. I'll stick them back on as well. Like that. Will look okay there. Let's move around the card a bit. That's probably a better way to do it. Put them all on your paper and then work around it. I want a bigger one. Let me put some bits on that one. Yeah, I should have cut that down. There we go. Nice and easy. I like that. I like that there. I think we'll come in with a smaller one there, and then something can just, yeah, let's do that. So that's probably the best way to do it, actually. Nearly done, guys. Can't remember which way I had the leaf, but let's go there. No. Ah. Can't remember which way I had it. It's not going to fit. That will do. Nearly done. Don't have to ink any more up anyway, that's okay. That's it. So I just want some little ends. Let's see what we cut off first. So turn it over. Keep that to the side. I normally use big scissors for doing this bit, but they're over the other side. There we go. So might be able to put that somewhere. I'll go up there. think we'll have a... Oh my goodness. Yeah, don't waste them, get them stuck on. I think that might be it. Need that flat. I think that's it, guys. Yep, so last bit then. Keep them. I'll get rid of that. All this will have to be cleaned up later. So what we're going to do, I've shown you this before, I don't even know what it says, Lumiere, metallic gold. I just put a little bit on a rubbish stamp thing, platform. A little bit of water. Nearly threw it on card then. Definitely some more water on that. That's it. And splatter. And that gold on there is absolutely stunning. Carried away much? Rosie! I tell you, these dogs. I'm rushing. Quick blast. I might be smudging my gold here because I'm rushing. You get the idea. Yeah, I can see gold all over. So that's where I want my sentiment. This should have a little frame all the way around. That looks okay to me. How stunning is that? I love it. So, I mean, that could go on one of these this time. Don't know if it stands out, but ideally this won't be going on it, but I will find one that will go on same birthday, and then I'll bling it up. And that there is the one that I did before. How beautiful is it? And if you like glossy accents like me, the amount of times I've used this, put the gold on and then gone over with the glossy accents, oh my god, it'll blow you away. In fact, I'll do one. I'll make one of these with glossy accents fit photo. So those are them two. Oh, they are a little different backgrounds, aren't they? that was your shaker. Let's see if I dare. Yay! I like it with the contrast. So I will decide what sentiment I'm going to put on there. I mean, even that could look nice down here. And then you've got your acetate overlay. Just love them. So there's your, whether the St. Patrick, good luck, birthday on that day. It's up to you. You decide. I'm off now. I've really enjoyed doing them. I'll catch you soon. Happy crafting. Bye.